Hello, welcome to the reading room. Sylvie here. Today we're going to do a reading on boss or bosses. What do they say versus what they mean? Okay? So if you like to support my channel, press that bell icon. I really appreciate it. It also gives you video updates. Timestamp down below. Take your time and enjoy your reading, and I'll see you there. Okay, group one. So let's see what's going on. The message for you, the energy of the reading, and your boss, a little bit about them. Then we're going to find out what they say versus what they mean, okay? So it has to be with realization, opportunities, things that are being opened up, the future of what's going on at the company, or the future of your job, or opportunities. Seems like there's either some climbing to be done, or some steps to be made, or there's teamwork involved and stuff like that. So this is the discussion, or what the boss is talking about, probably, mostly, likely. So it seems like your bosses or bosses are people that are dream big and have ambition. They have big plans, and their plans are moving forward. Their time is something that needs to be addressed, and making these plans move. So there is a future mindset here, goals to be moved forward, opportunities to be taken. Okay, so what do they say about that to you? What are they saying? What do they really mean? Okay, so what they're saying is that there's new way of thinking, new way of being. Things are being looked at, things are being assessed, things are being watched, rethought about. So there's a lot of changes in the opinions or the thoughts. So they're saying that things are good. They're saying that things are being supported, but where it's going, they don't know. They don't know about the future. They don't know about the future opportunity. They don't know about how well it's going to go or where it's going to go. They definitely care about the work. They care about you. They care about your opportunity with them, or what is opening up with them, your thought of. But how to place things or how it's going to go, they're figuring it out. They're trying to make the best of what's coming up. So there seems to be a lot of mind changing, adjusting kind of things. So they're talking about to you in a way that's a bit vague, but reassuring you that it's going to be okay, and not to worry about what's coming up, but know that there is something coming up, and you may not know exactly, or they're not telling you exactly the details, because they're like I said, being vague about it. So that's what they're saying to you. But what do they really mean? What do they really mean? What are they really saying? They're stressed as could be about the future. They really don't know what to do or how it's going to be. And they're almost feeling like this is going to hurt, or this is not feeling good. What they're not saying is that they have to weigh the pros and cons. They have to think about how this is going to affect everyone, themselves, and in the future, what's up. They're coming up with some plan. They think they've got it. They're working hard on it. They're soul searching what's fair, what's the best for them, the opportunities, the future of this company or this job or this career. They're definitely wondering how it's going to affect others, and can they do this? Like, they're soul searching. They're really trying to come up with the best solution for everyone. It feels like they got a grip on it, but how it's going to work out, which end things are going to fall, they're not sure, but they're doing their best. So they're not letting you know about this stress that they're under and how hard they're working and trying to make it the best. But nothing is set yet. So they're sort of saying the same, but they're saying it softer to you. But they're letting you know that they're just like, whatever. They're thinking about it, but they have things to work out, not to worry about what you don't know. Just concentrate on what you know, and they plan to take you along and take care of you. But they are planning that, but how and when, and is it even possible, and what's fair? That's another issue. Okay, so one thing is that there's not going to be much disappointments or bad news. It's going to be pretty good news. This is the broken heart, but in the position of reverse, or in the position of understanding the opposite. And this is definitely going to be good. Your worries are about being hurt, disappointed, or losing out. But at the same time, what you're thinking is not exactly what's going on. No, you're not on the right track when it comes to, you think you know what's going on. You don't. But you are going to enjoy what's coming up, and you're going to be sitting pretty. So you're going to be taken care of. So whether you may even be a boss yourself, or a team leader in yourself, or you're going to take charge of your work, and it's going to be so good, and you're going to be set up in such a good position. So whatever is happening for the future seems like it's headed in the right direction for you, and you're going to enjoy it, but it's not what you're thinking, and it's not going in the way you're thinking. So let's find out more. I feel like this goes there too. So what I'm picking up is that you don't see what's good, but you know that you got to move, you got to get going. So whether you stay with them or not, that's up to you. You may decide to take your own course and just leave them and go someplace else. But if that's the case, you don't really see clear what's going on, or you don't know where it's headed. I feel like you can go for your dreams, and that would be okay. So if you don't want to stick with this company or this job, and it's just too much for you, you can go explore, because if you're not seeing the good in this situation that you're in, and you will have your dreams. But if you stay with them, and you still, like I say, you follow through, and you just go along with what's going on, you're still not seeing really clear what's up with what. But you're going to realize that it's going to be something that you're going to say, I like this new path, and start dreaming about possibilities, or start enjoying this new work, this new, the right word would be new workplace, new work opportunities, the new changes, the new appearance. I don't know. You're going to be able to dream again. and you're going to be like, oh yeah, this is pretty interesting, I like this, and start enjoying what you're doing. But I hesitate to talk too much because it's really not known, and you will pick up on your intuition, or you will pick up little pieces here and there, and then you start to understand it and you start to place it. But there's a little journey. It takes time. It's not overnight. It's going to be a while before you see clear on that. Gratitude. It says, I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and lessons each brings. So, yeah. Be grateful for what you have, but be grateful for your opportunities. Be grateful for yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your surroundings. Enjoy what you're doing. The universe is sending you a message that things are going to be okay, and you are going to heal from any situations, and things are going to be given to you the way you can handle it, and it's going to be okay. But just be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for what comes in. Always be grateful. That's the message I'm getting or receiving for you. Okay, group 2, let's see what's going on. We have a message for you later, the energy of the reading, and a little something about your boss or bosses, their mindset or their personality, whatever. We'll pick out. And then we're going to find out about what they're saying to you, your boss is saying to you, or bosses, and what do they mean, really. So, talking about wisdom, so being wise. Wise about what? Opportunities, or balancing life, or making decisions, choosing, climbing. So this is about future plans. Your bosses are very good positions. They are working hard on acquiring items, or working in different goals. They're very mindset. They're very serious. They're very successful. They plan to succeed. Secure steps, secure projects, secure work. They are doing very well. So everything is going as planned, even better. So what are they saying to you? Oh, they're all reverse. Cards want to speak. They're jumping. So what they're saying to you is there's decisions that's going to happen. Not sure exactly how it's going to happen and how it affects you. They're sort of letting you know that things are about to happen, and they may be good, may not be, but don't know how it's going to turn out. It's out of their hands. They don't know what they are planning, and just to relax, and we'll find out soon enough, and not to stress. And nothing they can do about it for right now, but they know that some serious decisions are coming up, but they don't know what it is. They have no idea, and they're kind of, it's not up to them. And right now, things just are going as they usually go, and not to fret. Calm yourself, just go through your day, and don't worry, just relax. That's what they're saying. What do they mean? So what they mean is that things are going to be super good, and this is a good place to work, and things are moving up in a good way, and it's going to even be better in the future. Things are happening in a good, fair way, and lots of consideration has been given, and it's going to be such a good place to be at, or a good place to work. And they just have a lot lot going on, but it's going to bring you to a new level, or bring you to it's almost like, I feel like success is there for you, for the company, but for you too. It's like the company grows, you'll grow. The company receives, you'll receive. They really are going to be generous in the balancing of what benefits everybody. They want it to be a good place to work. They want good opportunities so everybody can be happy and stay and be long term with them. They don't want a turnover. They want to keep their employees. They want to keep their business going. They want to have it very stable and in a good place. And they're working hard for that. So, but they know more than what they're saying. And it's pretty much planned out. So why does it? Why do they let you think that it's not in their hands, and that the decision? There's some tough decisions to be made, and maybe so, but how does that affect you, or why do they not tell you all this good news? Kind of thing. Oh, well, I feel like I need to listen to that message in a different way. So what I'm receiving is that there is not complete, and there's a lot of changes that constantly happen. So they're working on it, and they can't really talk about it because they don't know the end product of this. So this future project, or the next level, or the next step the company's going or moving towards, is on the planning stage. So nothing is concrete, up to date, and there's a lot of work to move forward. They're pretty aggressive about it though, and they're not stopping. But the thing about it is, they see the potential. The potential is really good for the future. They're headed in the right direction. Everybody's being positive, but it's not in a place where they can talk about it yet, or even really know exactly what is up. So it is out of their hands in a way. They just know that it's in the right direction and know that it's going to be really good. But when it comes to the fine details, or the details, they're not sure themselves. They just know that it's going to be a little bit still in the planning stage. What is going on for you? So here we have it that this is a good opportunity for you and the company. Definitely for both of you. The company will, of course, get a lot out of you, but it's a give and take for sure. The more they receive, the more you're going to receive. They're taking you along for the ride. You'll have choices later, and you'll have to decide what you want, or you'll have to decide to go ahead with it even though you don't know what's going on. But to know that one thing, this supports you, this supports your life, this supports them. It's really good all around. So there's nothing to worry about, nothing to be scared about, but it won't be clear for you for a long time. Like you may even, I guess what comes up is that there's going to be changes, and the changes might be tough to handle because you don't know the outcome, you don't know where it's going, and they come up with crazy changes, or big changes, or changes that affect you're wondering or stressing you. But in reality, everything is done as planned and in a good way, and it will benefit you. So if you know that, it says to be wise about your steps and how you take them, so how you will set your mind, how your attitude goes towards it, how you take the changes, how you reach for your opportunities, and be aware of them. figure it out, understand it, look for the answers. Just don't take face value, whatever you're told. It says, I am attuned to the universe wisdom and the energy of the crystal kingdom. So really follow your intuition, listen to what you think you should do, because again, be wise about it. Spend your energy in a good way. Heal, like learn, take it in. Understand that this is going to be good for you. This is going to bring you in a better place. Life is going to get better. So this is something that you may be opened up to in a healthy way, So don't worry so much about it. Just embrace it, because it's going to be good. Even if the bosses are not sharing everything, but they're really they're sort of being honest. They're just know more than what they're allowed to talk about. Okay, group 3, let's see what's going on. So it's about the bosses, what do they say versus what they mean, and there's a message for you. So the energy of the reading is attraction, the supermoon. Wow. Yeah, things are looking pretty good in the future. Seems to be something worthwhile, but there's going to be some changes or things that come in really fast. But it's going to be really good. Yeah, celebration. So this is a little bit about your boss. They're happy as could be, and they're feeling on top of the world, and they just can't wait for this to come in. So what are they saying to you versus what they mean? Okay, so what they're saying to you is that there's opportunities coming, and it's going to be really, really good. It's going to be a life-changing, or it's going to be something that you're going to remember for later on. It's really, really good. This opportunity is something that you should look at seriously. Take it in. Do what you got to do to support this coming in. Like, they want you to pay attention. Take it seriously. Like, decide what you're going to do about it, or how you're going to react to it. But they're excited. Wow, this is a little surprising. What they're not saying to you is that take care of yourself. Take care of your happiness. Know what you want. So I have a feeling that the reason they want you to step up and support what you want and know how to react and what decision to make is because it's something that you're going to have to take. Something that you're going to have to fight for. It's not going to be given to you, and you might not even be in the position for it, or you might be overlooked. And this is really good, and you need to take charge. You need to want this. You need to put your nose where, where maybe you don't belong, or figure it out. It's almost like you have to be a little bit aggressive towards it. Like, I know this is what I want. I know this is what I want. And you have to state it and take it, because this is going to be so good. So this opportunity, if you want it, you have to grab for it. You have to say, hey, I'm part of this team. I'm part of you. I'm part of this company. And that's what your boss is not telling you about. Telling you how great the opportunity is. Trying to prepare you for it. Trying to let you know the severity or the seriousness of this opportunity. But they're omitting the fact that you're not being looked at for this position. Or you might be overlooked. or there's going to be a lot of competition, and now you're going to have to fight for it, and that you need to take care of yourself and be selfish, and who cares what it's going to do to someone else's, because you need to take this opportunity. They're rooting for you, but they can't do it for you, and at the same time they can't tell you this, but they're trying to tell you as best as they can, or prepare you for it as best as they can. They're on your side, but they know that the higher ups aren't looking at you. They're not even thinking about you, and that's why they want you to step up, because it's going to be good. Wow, pretty dark cards. Yeah, like it's this is not something new. This is not something this is not new to you. This is not something that you get depressed over. You already, I was feeling it was dark, but this is in a position where actually it reverses and the light gets shone onto it. So this is definitely something that in a different position it would be a different outcome for sure. But it's saying that it's definitely something that you're used to. You're used to being overlooked. You're used to not be considered for positions or maybe overlooked. It's not new to you. And the thing is, you're not seeing the good that's there. You're only focusing on the negative, like, oh yeah, they never take me in consideration, or I'm always pushed aside, or whatever negativity comes to your mind is what you focus on. And actually there's quite a few opportunities around you that are really, really good and that you could have if you wanted, and it definitely can be taken for yourself. So yeah, that's why your boss is trying to get you to concentrate on being prepared to take the opportunities or fight for them, because he sees that you're worth it, but he can't do anything for you, and you have to do it by yourself. And he sees that maybe you're too soft, or you're too kind, or you're too something about you that just doesn't bring out that confidence. And your boss believes in you, but you have to believe in yourself, and they can't say that to you. So what should you know about this opportunity, about you taking it and having it? Okay, so what it's saying here is that it's wide open for you. You definitely are able, capable, and you're the perfect fit. And you have to rush in and go with the flow, and understand that things come in and out, and you have to adjust, and you have to rush in and say, hey, what about me? I'm here. You have to take your opportunities in your own hands and go with the flow. That's what I'm getting. Go with the changes, adapt, and just follow through, because you're capable, and you're this is a perfect fit for you. So this is worth fighting for. Lots of money, lots of opportunities. It's going to change your life for the better. So go for it when it presents itself. The universe is saying, I combine my body, mind, and soul to lift all humanity into a new dimension. So you're being lifted to a new dimension, a new level, a new height, and things are coming in, and you should prepare yourself. You should prepare yourself to be open to it. Also, be positive, and even put out positivities, and follow your intuition. Follow what you're feeling, because it's going to be right on. The universe is there for you. Your guardian angels are there for you. Whoever you believe that is in your surroundings and protecting you, they're there. Yeah, things are good. So this is going to end up to be pretty good for you, actually, but you're going to have to fight for it.